Matt, how do I change my beliefs? This is a question I get asked a lot. I had somebody request that I do a video on this. So here we go. So changing your beliefs is basically disputing your irrational beliefs that are fueling OCD on paper, away from suffering, scientifically and rationally, breaking them down so that you can start to be more flexible about them and OCD doesn't have something to latch onto. We're not talking about arguing with yourself or arguing with OCD in the moment while you're having a bunch of intrusive thoughts, images, urges, intrusive statements. Okay, a lot of people have a misconception. I've had people comment on the content telling me, hey, that's dangerous. Are you sure that people with OCD want to be doing this? It's not in the moment, it's away from that. Okay, and you're not going to want to do it because you're essentially not going to be struggling in that time and you're going to have to force yourself to do this. And it's not something you're going to want to do, but you got to do this if you actually want to start to break these things down so that you don't have the beliefs that you have that OCD is latching onto and keeping you in a cycle. Okay. Now, if you're 24/7 anxiety, obviously you're gonna have to set aside some time and try to do this. There is no instant gratification that you're going to get from this. There is a delay. It does not happen overnight. It takes a long time for this to happen. Just like when you plant a tomato plant, put the seed in the soil, you got to water it and tend to it, and eventually it grows and gives you tomatoes. It does not happen overnight. You also are going to have to embody your belief, right? Which means you're going to have to behave the belief before you actually can believe it. What does that look like? Well, if I'm someone who's having intrusive thoughts about being gay, but I believe I'm someone who's straight, I'm going to want to live like a straight person. What does that mean? It doesn't mean I'm going to act more macho or only do manly things or stay away from anything that's gay. What that means is that I have to stop engaging with my thoughts. I have to stop convincing myself that I'm straight. I have to stop getting reassurance that I'm straight. I have to stop doing compulsions. I think I already said that, right? I have to stop proving to myself that I'm not gay because that's not what a straight person would do. They just live their belief because that's what they do. They don't wake up every morning and tell themselves that they're straight, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to break down the belief that having intrusive thoughts about being gay is bad or awful, okay? How do we do that? Well, first we take the goal. My goal is to accept that I'm having intrusive thoughts about being gay, okay? Now, irrational belief about this would be having intrusive thoughts about being gay is awful, it's bad, it's ruining my life. If I was gay, that would ruin my life. If I have these thoughts for the rest of my life will be ruined. Okay, what does that cause us? Anxiety, panic, depression, anger, withdrawal, isolation, all that kind of stuff. You know, you might be somebody who this is having a major impact on, and your friends are like, hey, you know, what's up? You used to be this really charismatic, outgoing person, and now something's definitely changed in you. Okay, so that can give us a lot of anxiety as well. So rational belief. Rational belief would be even if I have intrusive thoughts about being gay, or if I was gay, I would definitely not like it and I would not prefer that, but I could learn to accept it and still live my life the best that I would be able to do and still enjoy my life the best I could. Okay. Now, how do we dispute that? Well, we ask questions. Why must I not have intrusive thoughts about being gay? Well, there's no reason why you must not have them. You would prefer not to have them, but so fucking what? Just because you prefer something does not mean that you deserve to have it or that it should be. And the fact that you are having intrusive thoughts about being gay, okay, proves that it must or should exist. Okay, so it does exist. Now, where is it written that I must not have intrusive thoughts about being gay? Where is the law, the universal law that says that? Well, it doesn't say it anywhere. You are the one that's holding that condition. You are the one that is putting that law there that I must not have these thoughts. And again, the fact that you are having them proves that the law is a myth. Not only that, but the average person has 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. A lot of them are negative. A lot of them are repetitive. Everybody has intrusive thoughts. And there are people that have intrusive thoughts about being gay. So that's proof that it does exist. How do I prove, can I prove that it's awful, unbearable, terrible that I'm having these thoughts? Absolutely not. The only way that I can prove that it's awful, terrible, and unbearable is through my own lens and my own discrimination of the situation. I'm the one making it awful. I'm the one thinking this is unacceptable. Okay? It's never so awful that it shouldn't exist. Even if it was 99% bad, there's still that 1% that I could still somehow try to enjoy my life and enjoy all the things that I want to enjoy and that everybody else in life enjoys. It's never 100% bad or so bad that it shouldn't exist. At best, it is an inconvenient, frustrating nuisance. I will do my best to live my life despite this inconvenient and frustrating nuisance. A lot of it, guys, is about your perception of what's going on and your need to understand, your need for certainty, to know that you're not the thing that is plaguing you, the thing that you are the most afraid of. That's driving it. But it's also your perspective about how awful it is. This is how you break down beliefs. You do not do this while you're having them. Okay? It's done away from that on paper, scientifically, not convincing yourself, just rationally looking at it, not trying to feel a certain way while you're doing it. And you're not going to feel any certain way. And you're probably going to go a long time before you ever even start to notice a change. And that's how you change beliefs, and that's how you dispute them on paper. All right? Trust me, your future self will thank you. And thank you for watching. I know this was a longer video.